Good evening, everyone. I actually want to use this opportunity to share this video regarding things that I think is much more concerning to me. At the beginning of this video, I shall be introducing and discussing a couple of issues that will give you more better understanding about what I'm about to discuss with you, which is the subject matter. I am here tonight in order to share my ideas, what I think it might work for you and for every one of us all. It's a matter that concerns me a lot and it bothers me. Let me come to what's happening to us in general and what's happening around the world. We have families out there, they be ruined on the cause of poverty. We have societies in our nation that has been broken. Nobody tends to show concerns for one another. Nobody tends to show love for one another. Nobody cares about one another. You have family dying for poverty. You have family dying for diseases because they do not have money to look after themselves or to take care of themselves. We have a broken system that is not working. It's not working for most of us all. Let me put it that way. I'm sorry I'm going to use this language, but most people will think, why do you think these are the set of people that are mostly affected, and why do you think they might be the subject matter? I want to use this medium to ask every one of us all, the black people, the black race, what is wrong with us? What is happening to us? Everywhere you find black as a race, their poverty persists, their problem persists, their difficulties persist, their sickness persists, and various all kind of things. It's a thing that actually concerns me. I worry about this much, and I actually wonder what I could tell my children when they grow up and see that the race to which they were born is in a savage, let me use that language, nothing to show. We are there as a race. We always need help at every cost. We don't want to come up with our something. We don't want to come up with something that the rest of the world or that part of the world they could look up to and give us every respect that we deserve. We tend to copy what every other person does. We don't care about one another. I think this is a major concern. If it doesn't concern me, if it doesn't concern you, I mean to say sorry, I think it concerns me and it bothers me a lot. Sometimes I wake up at the middle of the night. As I am speaking to you at the middle of the night now, when I think about the situation people are facing, especially in Africa, when think about how people from Africa try to migrate from our various Africa countries down to Europe here. It worries me. It bothers me a lot, the insult we face all over the world because we have not been able to come up with something or create an opportunity for ourselves that every one of us or we could benefit from. Is it that we as black people, as people of color, we don't have an ideas? Is it that we're not creative? Is it that we are not competent enough to lead? Is it that we can stand up for ourselves? But why do we destroy ourselves? It bothers me a lot when I watch a couple of videos on Facebook. Black people fighting themselves, killing themselves, as if they don't know the struggle that their race is being demonized everywhere. They don't know the struggle of their forefathers that have been captured for slavery up to this day. I tell you, systematically, slavery still exists. Believe it or not, that's it. Instead of you to unite among yourself, fight the common challenges that is before you, and come out so that the world could look up to you. You're fighting yourself, killing yourself. Even in your workplace, you fight yourself as black people. I just don't know why. Why is that? But I do not believe it's a cause. Maybe we do not have a leader tell that can tell us that all this we're doing is not going to lead us to anywhere. It concerns me a lot and it bothers me. What made me cry, Lord, is that you see our beloved brothers and sisters. They travel all the way to the coast of Libya, up to the Mediterranean Sea in order to make a way to Europe. Why do you think it's that? Because there's no opportunity in the black man land. Every door of opportunity is closed. It's been ruined by who? By ourselves, the black people. We cannot help our brothers to succeed because we have a greedy heart that if he succeed, we're not gonna be he or she is not gonna bow for us. We're not gonna help our sister to succeed because if she does, she will give us the respect that we deserve. We are always proud. We want to be big, wants to be bigger than one another. We use people to work. They do every work for us and we pay them less, the black people. You use your brother is working under you. You will never render him a promotion because you don't want him to use that money to enrich himself and become a good person in the future. You have people working for you for years as a director. You don't care their whole livelihood. That these people they deserve a better life like you do. You pay them peanuts. You don't care about them. You don't know how to lift each other's body. You have food to eat. Your neighbor doesn't have. You don't know how to share. You have clothes to wear. Your neighbor doesn't have. You don't know how to render and give him some of those clothes you don't use anymore. Rather, You prefer to burn those clothes, and you prefer to pour that food away. But your neighbor, people are dying. Your brothers are dying. Your sisters are dying. They don't have anything to eat. It bothers me. And I wonder why we're doing it. Sometimes it really worries me, a lot. And I wonder why. Why is it like that? Why is it that we don't love one another? Is it that we don't have a culture to support one another, to help one another? You, as a rich person, as a rich black man, you became very proud. You look down on everyone, but you don't know. Even you think you're rich living in that society. You know your life is not secure, anything can happen to you. Because people are hungry, they are desperate, they can do anything to pull you down. This is why it seems as at today, there's no opportunity in our place. What drive people from our land? Have you ever asked yourself, why is it that people want to die coming to Europe or any part of the world? Why? What would allure that man? After hearing that story, many people die in the Mediterranean Sea and still put his head on the road. He doesn't care because he believes living right there in a black man country is more than a hell. So he preferred to go and die trying or lose his life. It bothers me. If it doesn't bother you, I worry about it a lot. I managed to do a little bit of survey during this period I have spent in Europe here, and I managed to see actually what made these people succeed. It's not because they are greedy to one another. It's not because of they fail to help one another. They support each other to succeed. You see people coming up with various ideas. There are people welcoming it, even if they haven't been able to build it to the extent that people could see properly. They clap for them, they encourage them, they put monies together and support them. These people they come out well. They create machines, they create structures, they invent a couple of things that the world, their people could benefit from. Is it that we don't have people that are creative? Is it that we do not have people that can be able to do things that the world could see? Tell me, it worries me. We love to drive luxurious cars. We don't want to make. Want to build very good houses. We don't know how to make those materials for the building. We want to have everything, but we don't know how to make it. We can spend hundreds of thousands buying computers and all that. We don't make it. We don't have any things that the other race they could see and say, yes, these people they are standing up for themselves. As our early 50s, I don't understand what the Chinese people they were passing through. Early 80s, I knew what the Chinese people they were passing through. They don't have as much as we're having it, but they're able to stood up for themselves because every Chinese man believe that they can be something. if they try and they keep trying. Today is a living testimony of what the Chinese people has become. Most of that country in the world today, they try to copy from the Chinese. Why don't you think we can be like that? Why is it that everywhere a black man dwells, their poverty rampaged? Have you ever think about that? Think about the humiliation you face in your workplace. Many of you who has come to this Europe, have you ever think about this? What you could do to change this generation, what you could do to build a better future for your children. I believe we can change this. It's a work I think we can do together. We do not have a leaders currently standing up for us, giving us those morals that we can be this, we can be that, and we can do this. I believe I am not blaming anybody for this. I am not blaming you. I am not blaming any of our leaders. I think what it has just been a source of ignorance that we haven't been able to put things together. People of our race to be able to come up. Now it's a major challenge for us, and it's a major challenge for the Europeans, and it's a major challenge to every other country in the world. That why the black man, even up to today, we have not been able to stand up for ourselves because they are sick and tired of us. Now, what is wrong with these people? We have independence, but we've still not been able to come up with anything. Even as at this stage, it's only in the black man's street you cannot find electricity. It's only in the black man's street you cannot find a good road. It's only in the black man's street you cannot get a free public service. It's only in the black man's street that you cannot find security. Black men, black women. What is wrong with us? We fight and kill each other, and we shout for enemies every day, as if we do not know where the problem is and where the solution will come from. When you love one another, when you support one another, you have less enemy. It means that you have nothing to worry about. I need you to please. I am sorry if what I'm saying it look as if it's rude or I'm challenging you whichever way. But it's just that I couldn't bear this. I think there might be something that we could do together to change these challenges that is before us. I am not exempted. I am one of it, and I'm ready to be part of it. I know we can make this work. I know we can make this work. I want to appeal to you tonight to please listen to me. These ideas that I want to share with you, I believe it's not just you listening to me, it can change you. It can change the way you perceive certain things in different ways. This idea is not as a result, maybe you go to school or you go to university. No. You can have similar ideas that you feel, okay, maybe you can share it and make it work. We are looking for solution. I think we can stand up for our race as black people. We can stand up for our children. We can stand up for our generation. We can stand up for our community. We can stand up. We drive cars today, we enjoy it, and I love it. But people make it. We can come up with something like that. We use this computer, it's nice. We use it to reach every part of the world, do all sort of businesses. It's fine. People make it. Then you can make it if you determine you can make something more than that. Even here on this Facebook, people see a means to communicate between one another. Everybody's enjoying it. You can make something like that. Believe you me, you can. Why can't we do something that other people, other race, they could sit down and say, yes, that we were created equal. If you believe that, why don't you think there's something you could do that will actually challenge other people rather than fighting one another, killing one another, destroying one another in one or two ways? We don't have to do that. That is not the line we deserve to go. It's not the path we deserve to go. I think we're better than that. But I do believe, even right there in Africa, we have a couple of families who do care for one another, yes. But I am not trying to segregate anyone here. I'm trying to tell you things I think is not working. We can make it work. I know most of you care for one another. The fear you have is that even most people in our region, in our countries, you do good for them, but they reward you with evil. And this worries you a lot. It scared you. It doesn't give you more zeal to help people. You know, I must tell you, for you that people do good things for, and you try to use evil to reward them, it is not good. You know what you're doing? You're destroying every opportunity you have. You're destroying every future, every mind that is to help other people succeed tomorrow. What you're doing is destruction. It's not saving anyone. It's not helping us. People do good for you. Appreciate it. Whether big or small, appreciate it. Learn not to use evil to reward them so that they can be able and they can be encouraged to help other people. People don't have food. Other people, they have, they share. Or you ask for it. Or can you lend me something? The good person lend you something. The day is asking you for it. You, your character changes. You're looking for all manners of evil to discredit that particular person. That's not how we can move forward as a society. I am sending this message on both sides, and I want you to understand that the only way we can move forward is to love one another. If you love one another, you will not hate. You will not know how to hurt one another. You will not know how to pay someone with evil when somebody do you good. I need you to sit and think about this. We don't need to go that line because I do not have enough time now. But this is the first episode of the program we're organizing. And on the next episode, I will have opportunity to be able to analyze more things so that you get along as time progresses what we're about to do. Now, I've come to Europe, I've done this survey, and I came to understand the reason behind the European success is because they learn from one another, they care for one another, they support one another, they unite among themselves to be able to come up with something reasonable in their lives. It's benefiting every one of them. It's benefiting us, even the immigrant here. Even if you don't have anything to work on, you can still do little things here. It fetch you money. In various industries here, everything is, it's not as if it's the best, but to some extent, it's okay. Even with that feel that we are immigrants here, it doesn't mean generally it's okay. But to the fact that we can still do little things from our own part and raise little money to support our families back home, I think it's worth it. I think we could be part of that future. I think we could be part of what the other country in the world is today. Today. Sorry. Now we have so many creative people in Africa, in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Sierra Leone. Think about it. Every part of Africa. But it's just little has been done to support these people. But we forgot that these people, they are the engine force of our nation, of that continent as Africa. The job we are seeking for, the opportunity we are seeking for, that we are traveling, we are taking the risk entering the Mediterranean Sea and all that is in the hands of these people. If we value it, if we hold it, if we protect it and make it work, people might not need to travel from one region or the other. People don't need to suffer to go and down the way to get to Europe, because what it means is that the opportunity is right there at home. I don't know how you think, but I think home is home. There is no freedom you can enjoy anywhere other than in your own home. I believe if people had the opportunities that they deserve to have, they would not have any reason to traveling, try to migrate from one region or the other, even when they are oppressed, even when they are suppressed. The question now is this one: how do we identify these people? How do we get these people? What kind of support do we get? Do we give to these people? How do we make them succeed? Imagine you have so many people in Africa who are very creative in various fields. Some, they have the ideas to make a car. Some of them, they have an idea on how to make a machine that can be used for renewable oil sort of energy. Some of them, they've been able to come up with some ideas that they can be able to put one or two things together to generate any source of electricity, which is the major problem Africa have. Then we have some of them that can make a generator that can use water, just water to run. Millions of them like that in various ways. Some of them try to make helicopter. The question now is, what have we done to support these people? I know many of you would have watched a couple of these videos even on the internet. You are thinking about, what can I do to help these people? You send money to these people. At the end of the day, they're not able to utilize it. They don't actually know what to use it for. You must understand, most of these inventors in Africa, they are not even educated, but just that they were born that way. They need help. The help they need is not just the finance. They need help at every level so that they can be able to come out well. They need help so that they can be able to achieve their dream. Their dream can encourage me and you. Their dream can inspire me and you. Their dream can change that region forever. Take for instance, we have just one auto company in Africa or in Nigeria that can make very good car. So what that means is that just that single company can employ thousands of people, whereby a lot of people will have opportunity to go out there and work and earn money for their homes. Is it the man that know how to make the generator? If you expand that project, a generator that runs with water, which means just that man can create a company where millions of Nigerians can be employed. Imagine a world when such machine is supplied nationwide. We can supply to other part of the world and sell, make money. It's a huge opportunity. But these talents are there. They are wasting. Many talent like this has come before. We've done just little to be able to support these people. We have people try to make a machine that can be used for a couple of things. Think about it. We don't care about it. We need to do something about this. This is why I weep every day when I see souls like that, talent like that is wasting away. It hurt me a lot because while we are here today, we have it back there. I think what it is, we haven't really put our minds together to understand who we are, then begins to find our destiny from there. I need you to listen to me. Please, it's a very good message. I believe you welcome this idea. So I visited Africa recently, especially my country, Nigeria, and I've been able to have meeting with a couple of these people. I found some of them on the internet. I found some of them locally when I arrived. I have a couple of meetings with them, and I've seen these great inventors that they are very, very enthusiastic. They want to do something. They want to do something for their country. They want to do something for their community. They want to do something for their family. But they don't have the tools needed for them to be able to come up. I need you to understand what I'm saying. It's very, very important. Please, these people, they need help. Who they are can change the way people look at me and look at you all over the world. If we start making things for ourselves, I believe every other race all over this world, they start looking, oh yeah, this means these people, they can stand up for themselves. Because we are like a burdens to the Europeans, to the every people all over the world. We're like a bodies. They are tired. Because you know what it is? It's just like a family of four. One out of that four has money, the rest doesn't have. So the rest three, what are they going to do? They're going to keep depending on the single one that have. But what happened in a situation where every member of that family of four, they have opportunity to be able to exploit and they are wealthy? It means everybody will relax, everything is fine. One will be body to another. This is what I believe even the Europeans they want from us. They want us to build a system where they can have less body. We will not become a body to them. I need you to understand this. That is why we are coming. We are coming with a program. We are coming with a foundation. Because what concerns me most is that many of us who wants to help, we don't actually know the platform to help these people. I know many of you out there would have raised money in one or two ways to support these people. But then it could be because these people they are ignorant. They don't know how to spend this money. They misuse this money. Because their level of understanding, they haven't been able to put things down and see what they can do to be able to build a better future. Some of you spend money to these people. They are so ingrate. They disappreciate it. They actually discourage you because at the end of the day, these people lie to themselves what they have not done or achieved. They keep telling you. At the end of the day, the result is nothing. I understand that. I understand at every stages. I know we African, if we want to be generous, we are generous. If we want to give, we give. It's just that we don't have people who actually can stand up for us, people who can encourage us. This is one of the things I actually want you to be part of. If nobody stand up for you, you can stand up for yourself. If nobody motivates you, you can motivate yourself. If nobody have nothing for you, then you're gonna go out there and struggle for something for yourself. I believe you can do this. That is why we are setting up this program. The program we are setting up is a charity foundation. It's called Frugal Empowerment Foundation. I repeat, it's called Frugal Empowerment Foundation. The aim of this foundation is to help, support, and create awareness to the creativities of these individuals, these inventors, so that we'll be able to build them and create awareness so that they can be able to come up with something reasonable, so they can be able to create job opportunity for our people, so that they can be able to create future for us. That is why we are setting this foundation. We're setting up this foundation, me to say. I actually need you to be part of it. In the Europe here, in the US, in Nigeria, all over the world, we are setting up this foundation so that we can help people to succeed, so that we can empower people to be able to empower themselves. It's not just identify these people, encouraging them. We also want to supervise them so that whatever penny you put in there can be well spent and you can see the result of the good work that you spend your money on. This is why we need you. I am not blaming the government here. At this stage, I don't have interest of government giving me money to be able to sponsor this kind of program. But I actually believe with your help we can do it because the government, they are equally sick and tired of us. We have a society where government allocate money and that money is being shared by some members of the public for their own individual use. They don't use it for the purpose for which those money has been released, those funds has been released, I mean to say. Because the trust is not there. Who is the government? Are we? We are the government. We need to change that. That is why as a foundation, we want to rely on you We want you to trust us so that we can do something our government could see, so that we can do something that people could see and actually think and say, hold on a minute, that means that this thing is going to work. We want to do that. We need you to help us. Whatever you have, nothing is always too small and nothing is always too big. Whatever you have, you can contribute to support these people to succeed. If you have a sister who lives in Africa, in one or two ways, this program will benefit her. If you have a brother or family living in Africa, in one or two ways, this program will benefit them. So what it means is that we are bringing an opportunity to you, to your corridor, whereby people who doesn't have job, they cannot get job easily. It spread around just like that. Imagine as we have those inventors who can make a car, and we have hundred of them like that in a place like Africa. It means that between now to 10 years time, it's not the way you see us. It's not the way people see us as Africa we will be. Will be far greater. People will look at us. They will rate us bigger. I cannot do that alone. That is why I need your help. I need your help at this stage because all the registration is still ongoing. There are a couple of things we still need to put in place. I am showing you this video as a kind of pre-information so that you know what we have coming. I have showcased a couple of pictures on the Facebook trying to make you understand what we tend to do and how we can do it. You will be received series of videos from myself and as well as those inventors, people who are trying to build our country, our nations in various ways. People are trying to change the face of Africa in different ways. I need you to be part of it. It's not just financially. I need you. Your idea can help us succeed. I may not know it all, just like those inventors, they don't know it all. They need your help. Mentally, you can support them. Intellectually, you can support them. You can support them in various ways. Ideally, you can support them. I want you to be part of that. I want you. We want to create a forum where people will be able to meet and discuss the challenges ahead of us. Where people can see that we can all share various ideas and see that and think about something we could do that can change the face of Africa. I want you to be part of this because I do not have much time and I will take this particular hours to say thank you for watching this video and I hope by the grace of God to see you again. And like I told you, there will be a couple of other programs we're putting forward and I need you to help. I need you to support whichever means you feel you can. I know you people are good people. It's just that what it is we've not been able to come to realize that the only way we can survive as a nation is through love and supporting one another by not persecuting one another even in our workplaces. Love your brothers, love your sisters. There's no need fighting yourself. It will not take us to anywhere. I plead with you today with the spirit of love and unity. Let us work under this platform. I believe we will get there. I believe we will get there. I so much believe we can achieve that dream as a nation, as a continent, as a race. We can achieve it. We can manufacture aeroplane that can fly anywhere in our own way. We can manufacture cars that can walk anywhere in our own way. We can do something like computers that can work properly in our own way. We can create machines that can work for us and everyone in our own way. I believe some of you who are listening to me equally have this idea and you believe in what I'm saying. Let us come together. Let us not hurt one another. Relax your mind. I think most problem we have is that we've not been able to calm down and relax our mind and actually think about who we are. If we do this, I do not think there's any race that is as smart as we are. I'm telling you this, believe you me. We have this problem. Oh, this one is doing this one is making more and everybody rush there. The other one is doing this one is making more and everybody rush there. No. Think about it. If you know how to make just you and concentrate on it, you can be that billionaire that the whole world has never seen. It's the way it is. But you just have to be patient about it and be well focused. I believe you can do this. Please help me. Help me to accomplish this dream. I believe we can achieve this. Thank you very much and goodbye.